All right, so welcome to the stream, and we're having an interview with the second best in the world in Name the Element. So we got this guy named LilJamjam. He used to play. I don't know how long you play this game.
Been playing. I've, I've been playing for about 6.5 years.
Jesus Christ, that's why I've seen you had the picture of
Well, that's
1.0.
when I
Yeah, you had
yeah
the
1.0.
for that.
Mm.
So did you ever ever play other games, right? Right this moment, because I noticed that you play other games at this point.
Yeah, I play other games now.
Like what?
Um, well, I haven't been playing much games at the moment, but mostly I'm on my PlayStation 5. I'm on PlayStation 5, PS4. I like to get a PS5 soon. um, so I've been on PlayStation 4 playing some first-person shooters, mostly Battlefield 5. Like I have a group there where I just play with on most days. Um, I haven't been playing much since it's almost the end of the year, so I got exams coming up. But yeah, and that's what I mostly do, play games. Um, is and I also watch quite a lot of YouTube at the moment, which I've been trying to cut down on.
Uh,
There's lots of streamers, lots of videos and stuff.
So you're more
So
focused.
yeah,
You're more focused on other games now and uh, streamers that you watch. Like I don't know what streams you watch, but I believe you watch like some of the games related to your genre.
yeah, sometimes, but I've been watching more YouTube VTubers now.
What? VTubers?
Yeah.
What by VTuber? So that's something that you really want to watch around this time? It's like, come on, that's like rare. You're very rare to see that, man. That's
I fell in the rabbit hole quite like about a month ago, and it's like, ah man, I was just binging, man.
like how binging, like really hard and everything.
Yeah, it's like there's so much freaking content, and there's a lot of good content too.
VTuber.
uh,
What the hell? I mean, I this is like I know there's this character named Tuna Eye or something.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, she was one of the first popular YouTubers going around.
Are you getting Weaver or Weeb? Because you seem like you're you're into into this stuff anyway. So yeah. God, I don't even know, man.
Yeah, I haven't watched much anime for the past few months, but yeah, I think this is how I keep in touch. uh,
So like wait, do you ever think that this best in the world or your second best in the world in named element all time is already satisfied for you? And how do you become the best in second best I mean in the world all time?
well, let's start from the beginning, right? So 6.5 years ago, I'm in high school, right? And you know how it is in high school. Me and my friends, we all play mobile games, and often there's like that one game where it just goes trending for a while, right? So one day, yeah, I think it was in April of 2014, Quizup came along. So that was one of the games that started to come trending with me and my friend group. So yeah, I downloaded it, played it for a bit. And you know how you want to play quite a bit because you kind of want to flex, if that's the right way to use it. Um, so yeah, I remember playing Name the Elements and Math topics. So I played Math Hard or Math Advanced, it's called now. I played that until I was level 15, and then I started getting stuck into Name the Elements. So I remember I reached level 50 level pretty quickly, and then level 100 pretty quickly. Back then I got some early encouragement from both. from one player. Used to be the best in Australia. His name is Shifty Storm.
That's a nice name. Okay, that's a unique name.
Yeah, you can see him on the leaderboard. He's still second in Australia. He's level 100 and something, 160.
I cannot
100.
check that.
Yeah,
Cause
he's
it's
a bit too far down.
very far away from my place, man. It's not even like in the best all time as well. I can't
Yeah,
even see him.
he's like level 180 or something like that. So I was around level 100 there. So he gave me some early encouragement. Um, and Okay, so back then I kept going. I did have some earlier competition from another player, so we both pushed each other to around level. Well, we pushed each other beyond Shifty Storm, and then we both competed each other for the number one in Australia. So I think we went past level 200 before he eventually stopped playing.
Yeah.
Um, so And keep in mind, this is back in Quizup 1.0 when we only could. So back when boosters wasn't a thing, so we could
Famous.
only get, yeah, you could only get around 300 XP per game. So it's still a pretty good achievement way that you can get to that sort of level and that in that early in the game. Um, so I remember I took a break from Quizup until Quizup 2.0 came out. I'm not sure when that was. But I was around level 250 by that stage. So I thought, okay, let's start playing again. Um, so I did. And then I reconnected with some other good players. Some people like the Haggis. She was, I think she's, well, she used to be the best in the world, but
Oh, yes.
about, I think she's in the top 10 now. People like the Haggis. Also a player called Wizoba. He goes by Doctor now.
Doctor, yeah.
Um,
Uganda. From Uganda, right?
yeah, yeah, Uganda. Um, and there was also some other people like Jai Suk. Um, I remember around that time, Davina also popped in. Like they started playing. Um, Rahul Sharma, people like that. Alex Druve. Like this is way back then. I don't think not many people are on those leaderboards now. So yeah, it was like that until I reached and I kept making steady progress until around I don't know, level 400. I don't know when precisely when, and then I decided to join Enigma
Yes.
Team Enigma. Yep. And that was when I decided to. That was when I really took. That was when I made a lot of progress. I think it was probably their encouragement and their achievements that spurred me on. Um, so yeah, we went to level 400, level 500. I eventually went past the Haggis, but I think there was another the Haggis and became best in the world. Um, and then I had a lot of friendly competition with Davina.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah, it was like we went back and forth for a few months. We versed each other hundreds of times, maybe thousands. Um, and then I eventually became the first person to reach level 1000 in the elements. And that was when I eventually stopped playing Name the Element.
Then you just stop because like you got bored already. This is it. All right, we got 1K, and then boom, and then other interests like your studies in real life, in Sydney. Yeah, and then like
well, well, I remember back at that time, I wanted to try something new. Like I knew that I was making a lot of progress in one topic. I thought,
yeah,
okay, maybe I could try my skills in another topic. So I looked around for a few topics. There were topics like Minecraft, that was pretty popular at the time. Name the Minecraft icon, Pokemon. and eventually I settled on name the flag, and
Okay.
that was when my name the flag career began.
Name the flag.
Um, do you want me to talk about name the flag, or is that?
Well, yeah, because I have a question for that. Like, how do you achieve level 1K in Name the Flag, though? Because, like, my God, you got like level 1K there during 2 years ago or 3 years ago, yeah, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, it was like really quick compared to the first 1K.
And it, yeah, you play a lot as well. You're like Divina. Jesus Christ, you're the same. You're the we have the K one, you got the code one, so it just best in both worlds, to be honest.
Hmm. Yeah. So I remember back when I reached level 1K in NT and Name the Element.
Yeah.
Um, I wanted to like come to Name the Flag and just do the best I can there. I wanted to be first, and I thought Name the Flag would be a pretty good opportunity for me to, get some world titles. It'll be a good challenge for me. I remember like I think before that month, I think the last month, the guy who won last month was Liam. I think he got 3 million,
I don't
and
remember. Yeah, it's like 3 years ago, right? That's why.
yeah, like yeah, well, that's what I remember. So I thought, okay, I can get 3 million. I can probably get more than that if I
Mm.
wanted to. So I thought, okay, let's have a go at it. It was also so I had a go at it. I the first hundreds of levels came really quickly. I don't know how much XP I got for that first month, but I remember at the end of it, I was level 460 something. So going from 1 to 460 in a month is a lot. um, I don't think I won that month. I think Skitty won that month.
I remember you and Skitty had a drama before.
I think that was the month what happened. Yeah, the first month.
It was like because like he accused you as a cheater. I don't know what was that, but I remember that he accused you as a cheater before on when you were guys in Enigma.
Yeah, I remember. I think it was because I was like I had some challenges I had some challenges that I wanted to that I had saved up, and I thought like if I was originally I wanted to use them for the next month, but I thought okay, it's getting pretty close now, so maybe I should use them now so I could get a bit of a gap, and so I used them. Um, I think Skitty thought that I was using multiple devices. And I think that's why he started to boost and get the title. I don't think it was, um, but it's water under the bridge at this point, so I'm not fussed about that now. And besides, that spurred me on to the second month and Name the Flag, where I got 10 million.
Um,
That was a yeah, that spurred me on. So I thought, okay, I didn't win that month, so I thought, okay, I'll try harder. So yeah, that was after that month I got 10 million exactly. I think that was March.
were you the first one to get 10 million on Name the Flag, or was there any person before that who got 10 million? I don't remember that. Why? Do
I
you?
remember I remember I was one of the first.
Yeah.
I think the healer or Mo
Oh yeah.
from I think he might have gotten 10 million,
I think I remember that. Yeah, he got 10 million. Yeah, forgot. But yeah, he
and
he also did.
I think I was probably the third or second one to get there. And I think it was probably the first one that's like properly documented and such. But yeah, the 10 million that was a lot.
So
Trying to balance that with my studies was pretty hard.
so do you miss the healer? Because like we were in Enigma back then, and something happened to him. I think we know already why,
Yeah,
and we can't we
get an
can't say that.
idea of why.
we get the idea, right? You heard it somewhere else or your friends or whatever. But
Yeah,
it's
like
unfortunate, yeah, really.
yeah, you hear about some things, yeah.
It is bad,
Like
yeah. Or
yeah,
and
we
then
all
some are bad, some are good, but understandable why he had to leave. He had to leave though at the time
mm,
because his personal reason.
yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think we all like missed Mo in one way or
Obviously.
another.
Ah,
Yeah. I think he has a really good capacity to like lead people and like make people feel belonged.
mhm.
I think that made him a really good leader for Enigma, and one of the reasons that Enigma had such a big and good reputation at the time.
But not anymore because it's like the different way around, man. Different time.
Different world,
No more
man.
golden age. I'm sorry, it's not the golden age anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, now it's the age of K and COD
Yeah.
and other clans.
True though. It's different now. Time change, man. I mean, it can't be always the same. We got
I would
there's
say, I will say that my time in Enigma was probably um, some of my favorite times I've had at part of as a Quizup player. Like, sure, I will be proud of the achievements I have made in Quizup, but I think the friends I've made at Enigma and the calls I've made, the fun times we've had, I think that will stick out the most.
but I mean the thing about Enigma is that it's one of the first concept of clan like people have to interact with people too much in Skype. And there are other clans are like that, but the thing is like you get the close is kind of much more close at the time. You get what I
Yeah, that
mean? Yeah.
yeah, that's closeness and that's that close circle that we had back then was something I really cherished back then. You had people I can I name them? Yeah, I can name them.
Yeah, yeah,
So you had people like me, you had Hannes, Liam, um, you,
yeah,
um, Farid, Lily, Liam. Did I say Liam? I think I said
yeah,
Liam.
yeah.
Wasi,
I see.
Okami,
Oh,
um, Vinay, and Badun.
uh-huh. You're right. Your memory is still working, yeah? You still remember those people, man. Look.
Yeah, man. Of course I remember that. That's
Well,
uh,
some of them are not there anymore. Some of them either retired, some of them are they have their own times, you know, they have their own personal stuff, they have their own things they're doing. There are some of them they're in the clan but they're busy in their quiz up careers. It really depends, right? But still, the
yeah, I
memory is
know.
still there. You know, that's kind of like the important thing, even though it's already this concept's already dead. Because like we're not there in this concept anymore. We all of us left already, except maybe Steph or some people there. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, Steph and Mo definitely were one of them too. I forgot to mention.
All right.
So yeah, like I really enjoyed my time there. Like that's probably the main thing that stuck. That's probably the main thing that's made me stick with Enigma for so long, and that's probably the main thing I look for in a clan now. Like if I can get some semblance of that closeness, then I don't care how good you are, Quiz Up. I want to join that clan. You know.
So if that's the case, then how is your experience on COD then?
Well, back when I joined COD, like the environment was a lot different. Like, um, back when I joined COD, I'd already sort of finished playing Name the Flag and Name the Elements, so I was kind of just just chilling, doing my thing in IRL. So I was active on Discord though, so that was when I joined. That was when I met other Quizup players, and one of them was called Sojiki. Or
Kai. Yeah.
yeah, Kai. Yeah, it goes by Kai,
Uh,
but that was his phone. That was his name. So yeah, um, we chatted for a bit. We over the first couple of months as part of Discord, and eventually he invited me to his clan, which was KOD.
Goody.
Um, At first, I wasn't really. I wasn't. I kind of knocked him back, saying like, "Yeah, I haven't really joined the clan since Enigma, so I thought it's a bit of a bit of a commitment." But then a few weeks later, I was like, "Yeah, you know what? Why not just join to see how things are like, you know?" Because at this point, I wasn't really engaged with the Quizup community, so I thought, yeah, maybe this might give me a chance to see how things are going, maybe meet some new people, you know. So I thought, okay, I'll join. The timing was actually pretty good because a few days later, I got approached by Dank Zero to join KE.
Okay. And what happened with
So
that?
yeah, I had to tell him that I already joined COD. So
Oh, at the time, that's
yeah,
like
we're like,
either there's this both partners, no, both approaching you, and then you pick code because you already joined code at the time.
yeah, like it was. They were only a few days apart. So yeah, if he asked me just a few days earlier, maybe things might have been different.
Yeah, things might be different, but yeah, you joined code already, so it's a different story from now. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
So, anyways, like I heard that the code Telegram is much more active than Discord, and I've been told by several code friends that I have that they told me the same thing. So, are you
Yeah.
being active there than in Discord? Because I really don't know which place you're active really. Because I'm
I'm active a lot more on Discord.
oh, okay.
So as a result, I didn't really get very active on Telegram. I still respond to certain announcements and such, and I still check in every now and then. But I haven't really. But I'm not like one of the most active players on the COD chat, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
One of the things about COD chat is also that a lot of people there speak different languages there too. So you have, I think, people speaking Portuguese, some people from Brazil. They're communicating with each other in their languages. So it's makes access just a little bit more, um, like makes jumping in a little bit more, you know, language barrier. Um, so yeah, I still check in every now and then, but I'm not that active. I'm much more active on Discord now, and I still am.
So I mean, Discord is much better. That's my opinion is I can tell because like um Discord is like you can do anything you want there. I like bots, music, and then like talking with friends. Well, it's the same with other apps, but it's just much more different. The layout's different than the rest of the apps that we can see. Honestly,
Yeah, it's not much. There's not many competitors, like close competitors to Discord at the moment, like with the whole text and voice chat and all the servers and all that. But yeah, initially I joined Discord as I joined a quiz up server with another other Enigma members. We you remember Quiz Up Champions, right?
no, I left already.
Yeah, but you remember it. But
Yeah, it was. What do you mean? What happened there?
yeah, that's the first server that we all joined, and yeah, we all got stuck in, and yeah, we all got stuck in, and I just stayed because I really liked the all the things I could do with it.
All right, so since you're third best in the world all time, and like, would you ever want to compete again in this game? You're just there, man. 104. I mean, you can try to get second or first anytime, man.
And yeah, I definitely could.
Third best, come on. You're
Actually,
third best.
like I know a lot of people ask me saying like if I'll come back, and like I keep saying like yeah I could, yeah I definitely, and that's still true. I definitely could come back, but I definitely could come back. And but there's a lot of things I just like doing other than quiz up, like I like the other things I mentioned, going on YouTube or playing games or studying or focusing on other things in my life. I mean, it's I won't ever say that I will retire from quiz up. I won't ever say that. Like I don't think there'll become a point where I'll just say I'm done with Quizup. Um, but like there's there's always that there's always the suggestion that I could always just come back and just knock out a few million here and there and eventually go back up to first because I think has Davina retired or not sure if, or or are they playing other topics now?
We were having a interview before. Actually, I don't know if you saw our interview.
Yeah, I didn't catch all of it, unfortunately.
Didn't see it? Oh, okay. So basically, um, we discussed about this, and actually, like, she's playing anagrams. But the
Oh
thing
yeah.
is, like, as you can see on the screen, she was not only playing anagrams for this year. She also plays there's Oscara in the name element, but that was like very months ago, very few months ago already. So of course she's not retired. Nope.
Mm.
But she also plays other
Yeah, I
games,
thought
you
so.
know, like RuneScape, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember RuneScape. I remember I was playing that when I was in early high school as well. It was a cool game. Like that was when RuneScape was truly old school.
It was old, like around early 2000s, and I'm surprised people are still playing this game. Really. Like,
Mm.
I don't play much of those stuff because like that's kind of ancient and it's not really my type of genre. And I'm not really sure if I'm really good with that thing. But so if that's the case, then you should try to play with Divina then, because you used to play RuneScape or RuneLite.
Up. Hold on.
Okay,
It's, it's a Milan. Okay.
okay, you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm good now.
Yeah, you
So
try to play with her anytime, man. Come on.
I don't know. I haven't played on PC in ages. I don't know. I definitely have the PC to play most games, but I don't know. I just never got stuck into my PC gaming. I still have. I always kind of stuck to my console for the past few years now. I
Oh
definitely have.
yeah, I
Yeah.
noticed you have a YouTube channel. Do you have a
Yeah.
YouTube channel before
Yeah.
her? What was that about? It's just fucking random, okay? I know you have a YouTube channel, and it's about your gameplay on Battlefield 1 something.
Yeah. Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5.
Jesus
Those
Christ.
are still. Yeah, those are still the games I play now. It's funny thing is I still kind of record good games. I still record matches, but I can never really be bothered to sort of edit them down and then post them on YouTube. Um, so like I used to, I do it every now and then, but I've that's one of the things I've been wanting to get into, like video editing and all that. Like I do have video editing software, so I've been wanting to get stuck into that and learn my way around it and maybe apply my skills to that gameplay. And who knows, maybe I could entertain a few people too. That'd be nice.
Battlefield 5, Battlefield 1. But
Yeah.
the thing is that game was like 2 years ago. What? Shit. Are you really good in the game?
Sorry, what was that?
Are you really good in the game on Battlefield 1 or but other Battlefield games you played?
Yeah, like I played thousands of hours on Battlefield the past few years. Battlefield 4, I have like 800 hours. Battlefield 1, 1000. Um, Another Battlefield game, I got 1200 hours on that, and Battlefield 5, I'm approaching 1000 now. So yeah, quite a lot of time to get good.
Want to try Call of Duty?
That
Oh,
was the franchise I played before I got into Battlefield. So yeah, back um yeah, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops. I was playing in that sort of era of Call of Duty games. My last Call of Duty game I played was Black Ops 2, where I eventually reached Master Prestige. And then that was when I started to switch to Battlefield 3, and yeah, been that's I do have the most current not the most current now, but I do have the Modern Warfare one, like Modern Warfare game, like the current one. But I never really touched it other than a few hours in multiplayer and beta and Warzone too. It's probably because I don't have many people to play with, because you, it's a bit of a because you kind of I already have like a group that I play with in Battlefield 5, and that's sort of many people are come and gone, but I still have people I can play with. But in Call of Duty, I do have a few people, but yeah, you know how it is.
yeah.
You kind of want to just keep going, you know.
Well, I mean, like Call of Duty and Battlefield is almost like the same kind of gameplay, except that of course different companies, different style for some of the games there, and like I'm not really good in FPS, but if that's the case, then what are the FPS games you play? If that's not
Um,
only the two of them, because that's kind of obvious.
I think that's really the main two that I've played. Yeah, just I was only those main two. Oops. Yep. So,
See, job. Eh, So, do you think that name the element will be active in December? Because heard that Doggo will try to get the first place next month.
oh yeah, definitely. Like there's been a lot of new activity on Name the Elements over the past few months, which has been great to see. I know that's a lot of new players have been popping up, especially ones from KE. I have been tempted to like sort of play with them, like see how they're like, see just meet them, just get to know them, you know. But other things have popped up and it's kind of hard to get back. It's kind of hard to like get back into the groove of Quizup. Like I know that if I try to play Name the Flag, I will get my butt kicked. Like and I don't think I'm that good at Name the Flag at this current moment. I know that I know if I like got back into it, it'd give me a day or two. I'd get back to what I used to be, but I'm not that good at Name the Flag at the moment. I can still ping and name the element though. But let's have a look at the leaderboards. Lots of KEs, I guess. Yeah, lots of
Yeah.
KEs.
Actually, the whole thing except this number 7.
Number 7. Oh yeah, Alpin is playing. That's cool. He also been one of the old players too.
Oh,
Now he's been playing for a while now. Like he's been playing for a long time. It's nice to see him still playing the game.
know that honestly. And like, how about David? What do you think about David and Doggo's situation? Because I asked that to Divina before. So, what's your perspective?
I haven't really played much of Name the Elements, so I don't have much of a perspective. But yeah, they're going really well. Like they have 5 million already. Let's see the past months. Yeah, like there's definitely a community. There's definitely a community there, and there's definitely competition back there. So, which is definitely nice to see in this topic because I love this topic. I think I stuck with Name the Element because of all the friendly competition that's been going around over the
Friend,
past few years.
friend
Like
competition.
and the fact that it's all been played in goodwill. Like is that sort of community where everyone kind of knows each other.
Of course, in K they know each other most of them, especially if they have their own Discord. It's the same thing as your community. Telegram.
Mm.
Yes, but not everyone, cause like some people don't talk. Some people just lurking there. Some people just talk and try to um, what's it, integrate with those people. So it really depends on the person. And
Yeah.
Snowy Fleur said that she likes your accent. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah. I do remember back when I joined KOD, it was like, okay, like since I'm not really that active anyway, I'll just join you, and if I don't really have, and I remember Kai asking me that what would why would you, like if I would stay on or not. If so, I remember it was like, well, there's not much difference between me being in and me being out of KOD, so I don't really have much of an opinion either way. So if there, so I don't know. Maybe I could reconsider joining K at one point or another if I decide to
oh
get
you?
back into Quizup.
So you're gonna change your team now?
No, probably not. I don't
What?
know. It's
Your choice.
as I said before. Like I'm not really that active in Quizup, so there's not really much of a there's not really much of a difference, you know.
Yeah, not really different if you think about that. But I mean, most.
I remember,
Uh,
but
but the thing is,
I do
like,
remember back
yeah,
when I joined COD that I
uh huh.
did so because I kind of wanted to like meet new people, meet new communities. Maybe I can do this. Maybe KE can do the same thing for me.
You're welcome to K if you want to come, your man. I
Yeah,
mean,
I remember I did get offered before by Dang. Maybe I can. I don't know. We'll
yeah,
see.
your choice, man. Yeah. Wow. So, like, here's the thing. Do you think that like is your main topic name the flag or name the element?
Good question. I think if I will be if I were being really honest, I'd probably still say name the element. I think I spent a lot of I spent a lot of my most of my quiz up career there. Um, and I remember really getting into the tight knit community back then. Like we had a community like the Haggis, Doctor. Back then it was called Wiseover. Alex Drouver, Davina, myself. Like I remember being. So yeah, I think not. That's no disrespect towards Name the Flag, obviously. But, like I did make my fair share of friends over there too. I think I think it was because Name the Flag I was getting. I think in Name the Flag because everything was kind of condensed. You know, like I was really like if you look at it that way, but I only played Name the Flag for less than a year because uh, less than a year because that was the time it took for me to get from 0 to 1,000. Then I kind of stopped after that,
Yeah.
and also like I wasn't really making many posts in the activity feed, and I was much more focused on actually playing the game and getting XP. So that sort of interaction wasn't as high for me in Name the Flag as it was in Name the Element. I do remember after I finished playing Name the Flag that I wanted to make more posts in the activity feed, and I did make a few posts, but it didn't really transpire. Like
Alright.
like if you look, I remember making a few posts about the history of flags. You know.
Oh my god, I remember times.
Yeah, like you can see in my profile
I
if you
have to
want.
scroll it down then. I keep on. I
Ah, yeah,
can.
all those clues, those right.
So many clues as in the profile, yo.
Yeah, there's one. There was one I made on South Africa, one I made on Australia, one I made on
I don't see
one of
it.
those Italian flags. Scroll up a bit. It's not that far back.
Where is it?
Scroll up. It's yeah, go the other way. It's closer to the start.
Here?
Go up.
My god, there's so many.
Yeah, just
No.
keep going up.
Dragon Ball.
Yeah, back then I was watching Dragon Ball Super, so yeah, I was kind of making gifts and such.
I don't see it here. Where?
Up a bit more. Yeah, there's one.
Maybe it's not
Yeah,
existed. I don't see it.
yeah, you see the flags. Like I posted pictures of the flags.
Yeah, it did. Like this one,
Yeah,
like this one. Come on.
yeah. So like,
What?
yeah, like I remember I made a few of them, and I kind of wanted to do more, but
Want to do more? But you seem so inactive already, man.
yeah, it's
If you have time, man, it might be time for you. Uh,
yeah.
And anyways, like, how do you earn a lot of best in the world titles in Name the Elements and Name the Flag? Like, come on, you got like many awards here, like August 2017, April 2017, March 2017, January 2017, December
Hmm.
26. My God, so many. I can't even explain.
Yeah, I don't know how many
You got a
um
lot, man. Like
how many
basically
titles I have.
you dominate most of those times.
Yeah, I know that if I want to like really go for it, then I give it 100% back then. So like, yeah. So you wanted to figure out how I did, or?
Yeah, how? Like I can't even explain everything, but you can explain what you know. I don't know how things you
Well,
play.
I think let's see. Um, I think it was just coming down to like just multitasking, like just doing things while you're playing Quiz Up in the background.
Okay.
So like if I'm eating, I have my phone or tablet in the other hand and playing Quiz Up. I'm studying. that was I was playing Quiz Up, and that was not. I don't recommend doing that. Like I don't recommend trying to study or um trying to study than while playing. But that's what I did back then. Um, Even though I was in the middle of uni lectures, I was playing Quiz Up. Or in the middle of well, university stuff, I was doing Quiz Up. When I'm in bed, I play quite a bit of Quiz Up. I remember having to pull a few all-nighters just to hold on to some of those name the flag titles. I remember, like I mentioned before, like doing getting that first month for 7 million, that second month 10 million. The third month, I think I got 7 million again. Um, I had to pull a few one
Oh,
or two all-nighters just to beat what was his name? Now he's the best in the world now, and name the flag. I forgot. He goes by different names now, doesn't he?
I don't know his name then.
Peru.
Can you remember?
Yeah, he's the best in the world. Name the flag. The Peru dude.
Ah? Oh, sorry. Peru? Ah, Jano?
Ah, Jano. Yes, he used to go by a different. I remember he used to go by a different name back then. I don't know how I forgot that name. Uh,
He had this name called Alejandro. He had this name called I
yeah,
forgot his name.
Alejandro. Yeah, he used to go by Alejandro last time.
Yeah, he's still like best in the world all the time. He's still the best in the world all the
Yeah,
time.
he's like level 2000 or something crazy. Like, bruh. Yeah, that name and flag lead was changed a lot since I've left. I remember I was like I remember at one point I was like third in the world, and now I'm not even in the top 15. You don't even see me there anymore.
Yeah.
I'm,
You seem
I'm,
you seem like a historian, by the way. I can tell, cause like you know much, man. Yeah.
yeah.
Are
I,
you, yeah. Fair enough though, cause like you've been here for 6 years.
yeah. Oops, coin.
I mean, like, are there any more people aside from us who are historians? I don't know. Maybe, maybe just us. Maybe just some people. Who knows? Pro- You can add Divina, you know.
Yeah, there aren't many people that from way back in Quizup
Yeah.
1.0 that's still active now.
Yes. Well, some of them are already not there anymore, you know. I just don't know why, but shit happens. Everything, shit
Yeah,
happens.
yeah, life does that. Like life just throws up some things that you're not really prepared for,
Oh yes, I know. Everyone does.
especially this year,
Oh yeah,
2021.
COVID-19. Everyone has to stay at home. Oh man, like most of
Yeah,
us. No,
definitely
it's
challenging.
unexpected. Okay, like not everyone expected to be in this way. But it's kind of sad, really. We
Yeah,
gotta
thankfully, Australia, my country, managed to avoid the worst of COVID-19. Now everything is kind of back to normal.
interact in there.
Like we still
So
have
yeah.
quarantine periods and all that, big, yeah, we managed to avoid the worst of the COVID. So that was pretty. That's still nice. I could still like go out if I want to. Unfortunately, we don't have any uni classes still. We still have to study at home,
So
which
how's
is a bit of a bummer. I kind of liked going out.
how's the pandemic situation in Australia?
Um, well, let's see. Well, back a few months ago, we obviously we did catch COVID-19 fairly early. Um, Actually, our quarantine periods were was fairly strict and fairly tight. But a few lapses, and that meant that COVID eventually found its way in and eventually started breaking out. Um, so unfortunately, a bunch of people getting infected, people losing their lives. That's always a bit of a bummer. Always like a tragedy, you know. But eventually, we got it under control with some not with some lockdowns. There weren't lockdowns were definitely fairly strict, but they were not at the time we thought they were needed. And then so we thought that okay, maybe most of the COVID was over, so we started to get back out. But then Victoria started um, outbreaking of its own, and
Yeah.
that was the biggest outbreak we had in the country. So, and that was because their own quarantine system wasn't up to scratch. So they had to go to a very tight lockdown. Like it lasted almost 2 months. But now we're looking really good now. Victoria hasn't had like a community case in almost a month now.
Yeah.
Um, New South Wales, the state I'm in, we still have a few cases here and there, but it's fairly under control. Like we have some very nice quarantine and regulations and tracking as well.
Tracking.
Like we can track, like we have some fairly good systems that we use to track outbreaks and tag potential cases. So yeah, and now just a few days ago, a couple of the states started opening their borders again. So now people are starting to get back into the get back into their home states in time for Christmas, which is really nice. Now the only re- Now the only real issue we have is obviously keeping this under control, making sure that we get our international out some of the Australians overseas back home now.
Oh yes. But the thing is, like, I don't know about this, but if you compare to New Zealand and Australia, like their pandemic situation is kind of like very similar on how they handle the COVID-19 there. Yeah, but people praise a lot in New Zealand because like I've been told that they
Yeah,
had several zero cases for several months or
yeah,
even yeah.
their regulations are incredibly strict. Like they're much more strict than Australia's used to be, and that's how they got on top of it very quickly. Like even when they get like a few cases, they are very quick to act and they're very quick to start shutting down. Meanwhile, Australia is a bit slower. Like we can tolerate a few cases as long as, uh, like, a few cases as long as we can track everyone. You know.
Yeah, here's the. I mean, Australia's kind of huge. I mean, you can't really control most of the times, most of the lands there, because is there are many ways to go to Australia aside from you know Sydney.
Actually,
There's Melbourne,
uh,
there's Adelaide, there's Perth. So
no,
yeah.
actually, there's yeah, there's not actually there's yeah, there's not many places that you can actually get into the country. Like, really, the only way you can get into the country is by air, like
Oh
through
yes,
our main airports. And at the moment, only a few cities can accept like air arrivals. So I think Sydney can, Melbourne, Adelaide, Brisbane can, and yeah, like, w- and one if you can track everyone from those places and make sure they serve their quarantine, then you can keep accepting arrivals, and you can have many problems.
have you been outside the country then?
Yeah, I think we're fairly well positioned now. Us and New Zealand. I think we're gonna have a travel bubble with New Zealand pretty soon.
I mean, have you been outside the country before? Like, you go outside Australia before, right? I don't know where you've been
Um,
though.
not since the pandemic,
Yes, of course, not during the
but
pandemic. Oh,
but yeah, but I did go overseas last year, like this time last year to Peru. That was one of
Peru.
my That's one of my that's from my mother's place of birth, so
Okay.
I have a few relatives there, and that's one of my heritage. So yeah, we spent Christmas and New Year's there.
You
Um,
should be Brian Mateoshi, man. He's from Peru and also Jano. what, what the fuck? It's just they're just there, man. They are just there.
yeah, yeah. But actually, at our time was actually really really fortunate because we left Australia just as every you heard about the Australian bushfires last year,
Oh
was
yes,
did you?
yes. That's in
Yeah,
January or in
yeah. Back in
February.
January, those were really bad bushfires. But we left just before that happened, and just before like the whole of Sydney was like covered in smoke.
Oh my god.
Like we left just before that, and then we came back just after the bushfires, and we came back just before COVID started spreading. Like if we scheduled our if we came back just a few weeks later, we might have been in danger of being stranded in Peru.
Like how many months you expect that if it's like you're not leaving before the bushfire?
I'm sorry, what was that?
If I mean, how long will it take you think that if you didn't leave during the bushfire? Because you said that you left before the bushfire had happened.
Well, yeah, there were definitely a few bushfires
Oh,
before we left, but we definitely missed the worst of it.
alright.
Like I remember we were watching in our televisions back in Peru. It was like, wow, that's pretty fucking bad.
I mean, like at least you left earlier. Like how many weeks were you there in Peru at the time?
I think we were there about 4 weeks,
4 weeks?
about a month.
Jesus, that's a lot. What?
Actually, originally we were planning for 1.5 months,
Uh huh.
but we decided to cut it down to 4 because we thought
The
we might.
bushfire. Yeah.
Well, not really a bushfire. It was unrelated. Mm, we just thought, okay, maybe we can just cut it down to 4 and get most of what we want to do done by then.
I'm surprised that they have a flight from Sydney to Peru. I remember they have Latam. Latam. What's that?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen it one
yeah,
time when I was in Sydney. I've seen that airplane. I was like wondering where's that came from, but I've been told it goes to Santiago. Yeah,
Santiago. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it goes direct to Santiago. Really long flight.
Oh
Um,
my god.
about 14, well, over 14 hours.
My God, I mean, 14 hours on the plane. Good luck with that.
I, I I don't mind the 14. I don't mind longer flights actually. Like my rest of my family uh kind of iffy with that longer flight, but I'm pretty okay with it. As long as I can like stretch around, I'm fine. I can spend even more time.
How do you
But
stretch? Like
yeah,
you go up side, you go up stand still, then you just stretching, or you just do it on your seat, like.
yeah, I did my seat. Like the only time I really needed to get it up was to visit the bathroom, and that was only. Yeah. But I remember coming back from Peru. Coming back from Peru was a fucking nightmare because we had a lot of problems getting back.
Oh yeah, like
I
what?
mean, there weren't it wasn't related to COVID or bushfires, but it was
Uh.
related to like general management. And okay, so where do I begin? It's
Oh my
all
God,
right.
he's gonna talk
So
it now. All right.
our trip home back, I had to go from Lima to Buenos Aires to Santiago, and then Santiago to back home, Sydney.
My God.
Yeah, that was the kind of the compromise we needed in order to make sure we got back home earlier.
Uh huh.
Um, so we got to Buenos Aires fine. Actually, it wasn't fine because we didn't know at the time, but we switched one of our bags with another bag.
What?
So our bags looked like the two bags looked almost pretty much the same, but we got to switch for it with another passenger.
Okay.
But we didn't notice it at that time, so we traveled with the bag.
Uh huh.
So and then we made it to Santiago. So okay, so then we had a and then we had to so then we had to and then that was when we realized we had the problem with the bag. But we thought, okay, if we can report this when we get back home, we can probably connect the bags and make sure the bags come back. All right. So when we went to Santiago, we had a problem with the plane. Like there was a mechanical problem with the plane.
All right.
So the plane was pretty much delayed for like over 12 hours, for like 14 hours. I don't know. I don't know
Jesus.
precisely. So then there was a huge clusterfuck trying to get all these hundreds of passengers and trying to get them checked into hotels.
Yes.
So I don't know why, but we still don't know why, but we had to check out our bags.
All right.
So our main luggage. So we had to lug around our luggage, and then we had to wait in the main line in the airport. And not only us were doing it, the whole fucking plane had to do it too. And we were on the last. So we would spend a long time in that fucking queue. Like we spent almost 4 hours in that fucking queue, standing up, and it was in the middle of the night too.
Yeah.
Like we hadn't really slept for a long time. I think we hadn't slept since we actually left Lima.
Jesus.
And
Gross.
so eventually we got to the bottom of the line. And then my parents had this whole argument had an argument with
Like management.
the attendants,
Yeah.
the management, because of our luggage.
Of
Because
course.
like why? Because why can't we just keep the luggage in the plane? Like the plane is the same, right?
Yeah.
So why can't we just keep the luggage there in the airport and then we can just check and then we can just go to the hotel, then come back and then we can just pick up our luggage. And
What happened?
so event but the attendant was like, nah, you have to check out your luggage. And then we had this whole ass argument and at this point, like our whole family was, the whole family was trying. Our whole family's patience was running really thin.
Were you mad as well, or
Like,
you just like stand back, just let the
yeah,
parents
we
do
were
it?
standing for 3.5 hours. The sun was fucking coming up. Um, so yeah, we eventually managed to check in our bags again, and then we got to the hotel, and unfortunately, we were waiting so fucking long that we couldn't even sleep when we got to the hotel. because like our plane was delayed for 12 hours, but the time we went to the hotel, there was only about 5 hours left until our flight actually took off. So we only spent like 2 hours there, or 2 or 3 hours at the hotel. And by
Oh,
that time, we were like, oh fuck it, let's just have breakfast.
they should give you a
Um,
refund for that. I mean, this is like one of the worst flight experience, man. Especially this is a long haul flight. Yeah, they should give you a refund. Honestly, it's just my
at that
opinion.
point, I just really wanted to like,
Just wanna go home. That's
but
it.
well, yeah, come back home, yeah, that too. And there was also the fact that my family was really impatient, like and I was trying to be the one to keep up morale, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The only Peru you been
Like
or
there was very points throughout the night where each
um,
of our family members just kind of snapped under the pressure.
pressure to get mad? Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, eventually we got onto the flight. Um, that was the that was the moment where I decided to finally sleep. I think I at that point I was awake for over 30 hours.
Yes.
So I slept for actually most of the flight home. Thankfully, it was 14 hours. Thankfully, the flight home was really long, so I managed to get a good sleep. Thankfully I could sleep on airplanes. So
Oh, of course you can.
yeah.
Can.
So eventually, yeah, we got back home, and then there was this whole kerfuffle of trying to get the bag situation sorted out.
Uh huh.
Eventually, we got our bag back a few days later. So yeah, it was a whole fucking. That was.
That's crazy. Crazy flight indeed.
It's
So,
something we don't want to go through again, but hey, it makes for a good story, I guess.
I mean, do you ever been to other countries aside from Peru? Just or is this the only place you've been outside Peru? Outside, yeah, Australia. I mean, sorry.
Outside of Australia, well, um, like sort of in terms of destination, we've only been to Peru and Bangladesh as a destination. Bangladesh is my father's side.
Okay,
Yeah. Um,
that's it. Wow. All right. I thought you've been to other countries like aside from those. Like in New Zealand, because it's very near from you guys, or Indonesia, very near.
yeah. Like I visit other countries, but they were just stopovers, you
Oh,
know.
that over. Okay. Yeah, I see. Um, Here's the thing. Like, well, you haven't changed your picture for a long time.
Ah, yeah, my profile picture.
It's always like that, man. Every time when I see it,
Yeah,
it's always yeah.
it's always been like that. I don't really know. Like back when back when I was like new to the internet, and I was like, okay, I need a picture of some sort. I don't know. Like I think that pie was one of the first ones that I decided to use. That pie symbol. So I thought, okay, let's just use that. Back then it was black and white. Like you can still sort of find the image on Google Images, but now it's been edited. Um, yeah, I think that I just kind of stuck with it. Like, and then back when I was playing Name the Elements, I got to be known as the Pie Man or just something like that.
Yeah.
I even had a few people trying to few people look at my pie image and sort of replicate that. Yeah, I just kind of stuck with it, you know. Is at that point where I didn't really think about changing it because why not? I'm known for that now and I'm comfortable with it. So
But you consider this other guy named Priyansh got the similar picture. You saw this
yeah,
one?
yeah,
What do you think about it?
yeah. He was like one of my quote unquote fans back then.
Oh, what? Priyansh is your fan? Oh
Sorry?
my. Is that one of your fans? That's why you got this one?
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
There was actually one little period where he actually copied my name. But then I told him like, yeah, don't do that.
When was that?
Be
Like he copied your name
like
or
people get yeah. But it was like, yeah, don't do that. Be your own man,
my god. That's too extreme, man. Especially if you have fans like that. God.
man.
I remember one time like someone copied my name and also my picture and also my everything. That was like several years ago, and then I called him out because of like I knew he was trying to impersonate me this time. He was trying to impersonate me at the time though.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about the time where you came to Sydney, or is that?
Yeah, sure. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
What I wanted to
Yeah.
ask. Oh yeah,
Do you
about.
want? Do you wanna tell the story, or?
All right, I'll tell you it already. Yeah. Well, I've been to Sydney before, and I met him real life.
Yeah. Yeah. Like at this point, the only person I've met in real life in Quizup is this guy,
Yeah.
Dynasty.
Yeah, I did meet him in real life. True. Like that was like 2 years ago, and I mean
Yeah.
we had a family trip to Sydney like for 1 week, and I didn't expect I'm gonna meet him. I did not, cause like I was just my family, and I didn't know much people in Australia, you know. Of course, I know him obviously, but the thing is like in real life world, you know, in terms of that, of course I'm scared at the time. I don't even know much in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was like probably the first time I've met someone online, and we had to
you're
like
very far away as well.
coordinate.
Very far away as
Yeah,
well. It was fun though.
yeah, it was like yeah, it was definitely fun.
Yeah, I like it. I like the experience when we talk there. But the thing is like, I mean, I think we spent like I think 3 hours only or 4 hours. Cause like I had to
Yeah,
leave
we
as
had
after. Yeah.
yeah, we had yeah, we had a lunch. I remember we went to a restaurant, and then we just started chatting.
Then that's it. Then afterward we left.
And then we walked around for a bit just chatting.
Oh yeah, yeah. The transportation is really good there. I didn't have problems with it honestly.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I remember we also took pictures, but unfortunately, I lost the phone where I had the pictures, so
That's okay.
I don't have the pictures anymore.
I was yeah. That was like I don't know what happened there, but what happened to your phone then?
I lost it during while I was going out watching a movie. Yeah, I think it was Avengers Infinity War.
That was last year. That was a year ago. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
a year ago.
what the
Yeah,
hell? You lost
I
them.
think it was yeah, it was just one of those times where I was just fiddling around with my phone in my hands, and then I got into the movie, and then I didn't realize I left the phone in the movie, and until I was actually back home, it was like, oh shit, I forgot the phone. And then we tried to go back there, and we didn't find the phone for some reason. Like
That's sad.
we thought we find the phone when someone was cleaning up because it was one of the last sessions of the night, but we didn't find the phone. So yeah, I was kind
If
of bummed out that I've lost all those photos and such.
well, did you come back to your to the movie house and try to find it, or it's really not there
Yeah,
anymore? Someone stole it, probably. Someone probably stole it.
I don't know, maybe.
Oh my god! Like,
I mean,
oh my, free
it's
phone.
locked, but it's
It's a free phone, guys. Free phone.
yeah. I'm all bummed out that I've lost oops, that I lost the photos and all the data I had
Yeah.
on it. Then the phone itself, you know.
I hate it when it happens when your pocket fell off your phone. That- that's the thing. I mean, the only way I can check it is like, yep, whenever if I buy a phone, I put it on my pocket first to see if it's working. If it sticks every time, yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
that's what I do before I buy something. A phone, obviously. You
So
don't want
yeah, so
your phone to be sipping out your pockets, right?
hmm. So yeah, that's a little bit tip of you. Back up your stuff, like back up your photos, back up your videos, because you never know if you're gonna fucking lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you
Uh,
did not, right? It's just there. That's it, storage and not in a Google Drive and No more.
Yeah, it was just in my storage. Like I didn't. Yeah.
It's okay. It happens.
Yeah, shit happens.
So, what were your former teams in the past, and how were your experience there? Well, we talked about Enigma already. So, are there any more former clans you've been then?
No, just I've been only in two clans, Enigma and KOD.
Okay.
I do remember I was thinking about making a clan only for people of level a bit of a joke clan.
Oh my
Like
god.
it was only for like there were no requirements. The only requirement was to be over level 1000 in a
Uh huh.
topic. It
Okay.
was sort of a joke clan, like we called it joking around. So yeah,
Oh
but
yeah.
yeah, only those two, only those and that was back when there were really wasn't many level 1000s, but now there's quite a few. So um, so yeah, only been in those two clans, COD and Enigma.
For the so who are your favorite players in Quizup, by the way?
Well, I've already mentioned them in my stories, but name the elements. Let's see. We have Shifty Storm, the guy from Australia.
Yeah.
Um, I didn't notice it back then, but play with a I did play with one person from Indonesia,
Is
but
Farid?
yeah, like back then
I
he
said,
wasn't named for it. He was named by something else, but I didn't know it at the time.
okay.
But um, so yeah, so he was there back way back then, and now he's here now, level 1000. So yeah, that's another player.
Wait, which one? Name the element?
Yeah, name
It's
elements.
Farid. It's Farid.
Yeah, Farid. Yeah, I know Farid, but
what
he went
happened?
by a different name back then.
What happened to Farid? Like he has.
He wants to play other topics now. Like he wants to play more anime topics. And you know, I'm pretty sure you're aware of COD's policy on boosting and such.
yes.
Yeah, so he kind of wants to go get into the anime topics and use gems and such.
Yeah.
And I think he didn't use gems during his time in Name the Elements. So I think he just kind of wants to like push himself beyond and expand his horizons. You know. Um, okay, back then, the Haggis.
I guess.
That's probably one of the main players I played with back then, and before in 1.0 and 2.0. Um, Doctor. Oh, he went by Wise Over back then.
Yeah.
Davina,
Divina.
obviously. I'm pretty sure Davina's in the stream. Davina, where are you?
She's there. There. So hey, Masa, thanks for the subscription. By the way, I'm fine. I'm just talking with Jamton right now. Interesting stuff right at this point. yeah,
Yeah.
Divina's there. Divina's there, but not really sure if she's semi-active because like playing RuneScape, Rune Knight. Sorry. Oh my god. Yeah. At this point, but we have to watch that. And also there will be a replay by the way, so no problem with that. I'm
Yeah.
listening. Smash my head. listening. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Is
I remember she wanted to hear my voice.
is Divina your best friend?
No, like I know that a lot of people like the way my voice sounds. Like even back when I was in Enigma and I was in the voice chats, people wanted to just people wanted me to go on the mic because of this voice.
Wait, is Divina your best friend?
Yeah, I guess. In the quiz sense. Of course you're listening. All right. But back to the topic.
Okay.
There was Haggis, Doctor. Um, there were other players like Alex Jurve I've mentioned. Jai Suk was also a player back then,
Yeah.
but and that was let's see. I think those are the main people. There's also I forgot his name. What was the name? Mm, I forget the name now. There was other people too, like Rahul Sharma, Simon. I think he goes by a different name now. Simon. Um, and then other people coming and going, but those are the main people in Name the Elements. Um, also, there's also the guys in Enigma, obviously, like you, Liam, um,
Thank you.
Lily,
Yes.
Farah, Okami. Yeah, man, you're an OG of it.
I did.
Name the
I
flag.
mean, I'm a old person already, but I mean, people already said that I'm one of the legends in other interviews. But yeah, thanks. That's why keep on saying that. But yeah, I mean that's good. And well, we were in the past as a gamer, hardcore, and so you know what I mean. That's
Mm. Yeah, definitely.
why.
Yeah, so other people from Enigma like Mo, the healer. There's also another player which doesn't Loxodontok?
It's not from Enigma, but yeah, I remember him.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
still around here. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I remember I met him back when he did play Name the Elements. So
Oh
and
yeah, he's just a like a guest in
yeah,
game
yeah,
on
he
the
just goes
anime.
around. He
He just
just
goes
goes
around
around
exactly.
and
He just goes
dominating, doesn't
around
he?
dominate every other topic that he just want to go. That
Yeah, he's one of the OGs, so I
yeah.
do respect him a lot.
Okay. Mick said
Um,
LJJ Pog.
oh yeah, Mick.
It's Mick.
Been a while. Yeah, I say Mick was one of those players as well. Like name the flag. We're going to we'll shift to name the flag now. So yeah, Mick, Skitty.
Kitty.
Yeah, back when
What's good?
back when it was called Skitty. Um, I'm not sure what his name is now, but um, we have Skitty. We have Jono is definitely a Pele that I respect.
Uh-huh. John, there's two
Like
Johns. John 1, John 2, the Ryan. Because there's
yeah, John. Yeah, they were both from Enigma, so I do.
no,
I do know.
there's Jan from Enigma. There's only one. The other
Yeah,
Jan is different. It's not from Enigma.
yeah, yeah. I'm only really familiar with the one from
Oh
Enigma.
yeah, the one from Enigma. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, and then there's Jano from Peru, from the Name the Flag.
Yeah.
Definitely, he's a player that I respect for his consistency. Liam, he's definitely a shout out there.
Yeah.
Being Amelia.
Wow. What else?
Um, let's see. Um, let's see. I think Daniel Philippe from Name the
The-
Flag.
Wow, Daniel Felipe. Not watching right now, but it's on the Discord server in
Yeah,
theirs.
yeah. Strawberry as well.
Wow. So,
Um, yeah, I remember versing them quite a lot when I was active.
that's it.
Um, yeah, I think those are the main ones I can name off the top of my head. I know I haven't played much with Barb or Lindstrom, but like but I've definitely seen what they're doing over there, and it's pretty fucking crazy. Like you see the last couple of months and fucking Name the Flag,
I did see it, obviously.
like over tens of millions of XP. It's like
Oh,
shit,
OG got 60 million in last month.
shit. That's like I don't even know how much fucking hours you need. That's almost 24/7.
Yeah, almost. Not every time they have to play 24/7 because they have to sleep.
Yeah, that the blitz quizzes which help them out.
Yeah,
But
this quiz also helps them to gain their XP's momentum.
yeah, definitely.
My God. Then Roque is gonna either Roque or Emilia. One or two. Oh my God, look at this. 11.5 and 11.1. Imagine that. This. I mean, have you ever seen this? Have you ever been updated with this or no? Cause like, what do you think about it? I mean,
Yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy, man. All these new players just absolutely smashing 10 million, and even over 5 million is pretty fucking good. Like it's the numbers get so big, and you see a lot of them so much that it kind of numbs you to it. But still, man, it's like, wow,
why you want to
I
compete
can't.
again?
I I wouldn't be able to fucking get first, but especially with the life I have now, like I don't think I'll be able. I don't think I'll be able to get 10 million again in any topic. I could probably knock out a 1 or 2 million here and there, but definitely not
Definitely not
ten
this year.
millions.
So many things to do, man.
Yeah.
So
Um,
yeah,
I think that's all of the people. I'm not sure. Maybe Raphael.
uh,
That one was also another friend.
Rafael.
Yeah. Man, they're all in KE now, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah. Most like if let's say what you said. Yeah, most of them are K. Most of them are clanless. Most of them are retired. So it's either those three things. Oh, some of them are already from COD because Jano went to COD already. He was from
Hmm.
KE. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I think there's also two more players. One of them is Brian from Name the Pokemon.
Yes.
Like he's been
This.
beyond insane.
uh,
He's probably gonna go for level 3,000, isn't he?
he said he will do it.
He said he was going for it. It's like fuck. Can't even imagine what 3,000 looks like,
Let
man.
me check on name the Pokemon. Oh my god. Um, yeah, still
Um,
Brian's still number one, guys. This month. Five. Oh, was it? Yeah, it's 5 million.
man, he's absolutely insane.
What's the other one then?
The other one is Jazzy. I remember chatting to them back when I remember chatting with him back when I
Yeah.
was in, back when I was playing. So yeah.
Yeah, Jesse's good. Yeah.
Um, I hope I haven't missed out anyone.
So wait, can you repeat all of the names? Cause like you keep on saying and saying other stuff. Let's just try from the start. Cause there are like 11 viewers right now. Can you repeat what you're gonna say? The names, I mean. Yeah. Come on, it's okay. Don't be shy.
What do I have to do again?
Like mention all the names a while ago. So
Oh,
it will be stuck. It will be congruent to what we're talking about.
so I have to say the list again.
Yes.
All right. Name the element first. You got Shifty Storm. She's the player from us. So Shifty Storm was a player from Australia that used to be the best in Australia
Okay.
back when 1.0 came out, and they gave me some early encouragement. Um, let's see. And then we have people like the Haggis. She was like the Haggis, and then we have Davina. Um, we competed each other for a few months and had a really nice rivalry. It's probably the best rivalry I've had, to be honest. Um, let's see. The Haggis. We have Doctor. We had trying to go through the names. We had Farid, Wally. Um, I- both of those players, I think, have done a really good job over the past. I remember there wasn't much activity back in Name the Elements during late 2018, 2019. So Wally and Farid really helped like carry the torch in a way.
Yes.
Um, let's see. We had other players like Rahul Sharma. We had Jai Suk. We had Simonium. Um, let's see. And then we have all the players from Enigma. So we have you,
Yes.
um, Farid. I mean, not Farid. Farah. Fuck. Farah, Dura, Lily plays name the
Yes.
Pokemon.
Yes. You're right.
Liam,
Yes.
Hannes, Varun, and Vinay.
Finish.
Um, who else was there?
Wasi.
Wasi and Okami.
You're right.
Okami is one I interact with a lot on Discord even to this day. I
What?
think,
Really?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Like we both interact a lot with us. We both interact a lot in different servers and with the same bot. So
Oh yeah, you guys play Mode a lot with each other, huh? That's one as
yeah,
well.
like you know Muday, right?
Yeah, I know. We have a Mode
Yeah,
as well. We just do the same thing as other people. Yeah.
yeah.
Other
So
servers. Yeah.
me and Makami like interact a lot with using that bot, and we kind of have like our own little group with other Muday players.
Ah. Who
So yeah,
else?
um, back to Quizup. Let's see, anyone else I missed from that group? Mo, the healer.
Yeah.
Both, both are. I do respect them a lot as both the leader of Enigma and as a player. Um, let's see. Who else? Did I miss anyone? I think that might be everyone. Not sure. Then there's the name the flag players.
All
You
right.
have people like Skitty, you have Jano, Mick, um, you again, Liam again, um, Emilia, uh, Strawberry,
Yes.
Raphael, and who was it? Daniel Felipe.
Philip.
Who else from that period? I already mentioned Skitty, did I?
You did mention
Yeah.
the last time. Yeah.
Um, Guys like Barb and Bob and Brian from Name the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Jazzy, Emilia, I think I've already said.
Yes.
Um, there's other ones I can name off the top of my head. I think that might be everyone.
I think you said most of them already.
Yeah, I
Nice
think
one. You did. Yeah. I remember
yeah.
most of them you said it in the previous one. So I just had to repeat because some people wanted to know probably. So I just want to.
It's a lot of people. Maybe
Exactly. That's why it's a lot, man. Like, oh my
yeah.
god. That's like. You're the first one to just say most of the people you said, because most of the people I interviewed is like either one or two or three. That's it. And you're like
I
more than 10, man. More than 10. That's like a galaxy, man. How many galaxies you can see? That's LilJamjam right here. He
I mean,
just said every.
I could try and narrow it down to my favorite players, mm, but they've all affected my career in different
Oh,
ways, you
okay,
know.
that's why then. Yeah, nice guy then. Nice guy. So, anyways, are there any questions from the audience? Cause like, I mean, there are people who would like to talk to you probably in chat. Yeah. Cause I think I already
They
said.
want to hear more.
Yeah,
They want to hear more from me.
I already said much already, man. So I think I already said most of it. I mean, don't
Yeah,
worry.
man. Feel free to ask any
Yeah,
question, man.
feel free. Guys, ready for questions? I'm not really sure if they're ready because I don't see people talking. No one's talking right now. I have to wait. Bruh. I guess like we gotta wait for 2 more minutes because this is too much
Mm.
for um for waiting. Oh, good question. Wow. Bina asked you why your name is LilJamjam.
Okay. LilJamjam was a name which I used as my PlayStation name for slightly before I joined Quizup. But how did I come to the name? I remember back Jam was one of a nickname that I had.
Yeah.
Oh, I still have actually. Like it was one of the nicknames for my real name. So and and I remember I was I remember back then I was really small for my age. So I was very small. Like I often be some like near the front in school class photos, you know. So I thought, okay, we'll just call it Lil Jam, and then I just thought, okay, we'll just add another jam at the end because you know it sounds cool. So that's how I arrived at Lil Jam Jam, and that was probably the first like original name that I came up with.
Yeah.
Like I did have PlayStation accounts before that, but they were kind of based off clans and such. You know, back when Call of Duty clans were a thing, where you had like clan tags and all that. Man, I miss those. I miss those old days of Call of Duty. They don't
And
make Call of Duties like they used to now.
are there more
But yeah,
questions? There more? More? What you? Oh, he asked you what you got into Quizup introduced you to it.
yeah. So I remember saying this earlier in the interview, but um, this I got introduced in Quizup back into high school. Um, you know how in our friend groups, like everyone's playing on their mobiles, so like there's sort of that game that becomes trending, you know, like that game that kind of sort of trends for a bit. So one day in 2014, Quizup was one of those games. So most of us downloaded it. I downloaded it. I started to play. Um, eventually, eventually, the other people, other people in my friend group decided to move to other games like say Clash of Clans or Hearthstone, those sort of games. But I stayed in Quizup for a bit, so I wouldn't. So I'd say maybe my friends introduced me to Quizup. Maybe it was, yeah. I just went along with the group, you know. So yeah, that was yeah. I remember I was playing a lot of mobile games back then. Like along with Quizup, I was playing games such as Super Hexagon and Geometry Dash, and Quizup was one of them. So that's how I got into. That was the initial how way I got into Quizup. And I remember Quizup was also trending a lot back then, even outside of my friends. I think it was trending on the App Store for a while.
But
So
not this year, obviously.
yeah, that was back when it released in 2014,
Yeah,
2013.
you're right.
Quizup was better back then.
I wish the old days, man. It's not anymore. Oh yeah, speaking of that, do you think this game will die soon or not?
I don't think so. No, as long as the communities are still around, I don't think Quizup will die. Like I know a lot of people. Um, I know there's been a few moments in the past few years where we thought Quizup might get shut down. You know, back when Plain Vanilla was going out of business.
Yeah.
And then we thought, okay, maybe Glue will probably just neglect the game, but I don't think Quizup will die per se. I think Glue will have to actually shut the app down in order to Quizup to actually die. And even then, I still have contact with a lot of other Quizup players. So it might. So Quizup might die in the future, but it won't die in our hearts. If
Wow. All right. As a community, yeah.
yeah, like those communities, sort of, they do evolve.
Yes.
Like
It will involve with the situation here, cause like some people or most people don't want this game to die. Just that like people have to have faith to it, and hope.
hmm,
Yeah. There's no other way, cause that's the only way they can do. They can't control the stocks market of crew. We're not even holding those type of stuff. It's business. Not one of the business that we can even handle it. Have to expect to the better or for the worse. Yeah.
yeah, it has been interesting seeing seeing Trivia Royale though, like
Oh yes, that's
the new
another
game.
app from the same creator from Quizup, but
Yeah,
apparently
it has been.
you haven't tried it?
No, I haven't.
Oh okay.
But it has been interesting seeing the success of that though.
Yeah, it's like
It's,
it was like number one in America. I think it was in a month or something. That's what I heard, or a week. Not really sure if
hmm,
that's my data is correct or not, but it was number one in America, but don't know which exact date.
yeah. Yeah, it's nice to see like he's like still making
It's still making
successful
apps.
games.
It's still making apps. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So yeah.
are there more questions here? I guess we need 2 more minutes then. I will wait for 2 more minutes and he's gonna make his final message.
Hmm. Yeah, a lot has happened over the past 6.5 years, right?
Yeah, you're much more older in this game.
Yeah.
So I guess
I
no
was,
one's
a, I was a young lad back in high school, and now I'm
college.
a young adult.
Yeah.
Yeah, young adult.
So is there no question then? Oh, voice was worth the wait. That's what Bina said.
A Lamau.
God. All right then. So your accent, like, well, Bana said that your accent's really nice. So what's with your accent? Is it really because everyone loves Australian accent? I don't know.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Like my voice broke really hard back when I went through puberty. Back in Well, ironically, it was around the same time that I actually got into Quiz Up
Okay.
that my voice started to breaking. And yeah,
Okay.
like people like people look at me in real life, and people look at my voice, and they can't really connect the two. Like they can't believe that such a voice can come out of like a face like mine. Yeah, a couple of people Quiz Up players know what my face looks like.
Couple of people, but not everyone.
Yeah, not everyone.
Yeah. Okay, so you got a final message? You got a final message you can say on the stream.
Final message. I don't know. Just maybe I'm just been thinking back to all the times that's happened because over the past 6 years, and like life doesn't really life doesn't really turn out the way you expect it to. Like it just keeps throwing curveballs here and there. Keeps throwing curveballs everywhere, even this year. Yeah,
So
I
that's
think it's
it.
just yeah, that, just keep going with the changes, keep fighting for what you believe in, and don't be afraid to change things up along with life. Don't be afraid to challenge
Yeah,
your own views.
real life or quiz up both or everything basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't be afraid to challenge yourself.
Oh, of course.
Like to challenge what you think is possible.
Oh, this one is challenging. This Twitch stream is challenging and whatever I'm doing. Yeah.
Yeah, this interview is definitely a bit left field.
Uh, Congratulations then. You did a great job for that interview.
Yeah, yeah. Like I remember back in high school, and even to now, I was
Yeah.
terrified of public speaking. Like like even back on the times where you get school assignments and you had to do a speech, it's like, oh fuck, I have to do this shit again. And then back then, like I didn't really know how to use my voice. Like my voice had already broke, so as well as being deep, it was also very soft. So quite a few people had trouble with what I had to say.
Yeah.
And even in public, I have to keep mindful of how I pronounce myself.
Yeah.
Like even here. Um, so yeah, like I was terrified of public speeches back then, but like so back then how I coped with speeches was like one, practice the shit out of them. Like practice, like make sure you know how you're talking about. And then the second one came a bit later, but just take things more casually.
Yes.
Like just take things more casually, like make it more
Yeah.
yeah, make it a more casual environment. I think that's
Yeah.
I think that philosophy has helped me a lot in like speaking out and speaking in this interview, by the way.
Yeah. Learn how to be confident in this call actually. So I mean, you
Mm.
change in a better way if you're trying to say that because you mentioned that you have problems with speech back then, whatever. But now look at you.
I was also definitely shy when I first joined Enigma then back then too.
But that's fun though. The call in anyway was really fun. My God,
Mm.
remember those times when we called? My God, and you were
Yeah.
there. But sometimes you weren't there because you're busy with your name the element.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was cool.
So yeah,
That was
yeah.
I know I mentioned probably I did mention this before, but since now that more people are here, but I look back on those times with Enigma and those Skype calls and that time I spent with that close, like the close circle of friends back then. I'll
Yes.
look back on that, and that's probably the the memory that will stick out the most in my career in Quizup.
Yeah.
Just the close friends I made then, which still persist now.
Like Divina, obviously.
Oh yeah, Davina. Well, of like she wasn't part of Enigma back then,
Oh no,
so
she was.
oh yeah, she was, but she wasn't. Yeah, she wasn't. Yeah, I don't think she was in it for that long though, was she? Uh,
No, she
well, I know
was.
she wasn't. I know she wasn't part of the She wasn't.
The
Didn't really
Skype call.
participate
The
much.
Skype call.
Yeah,
Yeah, she doesn't go there
yeah.
much.
She didn't really go there very
I
much.
remember it was Skype call usually.
Yeah,
not you, not it. Well, do you should go there back then? The call.
yeah.
Wait,
I
let me
did.
think. Me,
Uh,
you, Ethan. Ethan Rollins. You still remember that guy?
yeah,
The
Ethan.
brand guy. The Abbott. Remember the Abbott?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Abby.
Then Maria Camila from Colombia.
Yes,
Colombia.
yes.
Dilly. Of course.
Mm,
Farah. Of course. I don't know who else. Liam.
Liam.
Yeah.
Mm,
Hannes.
Hannes.
There's two people, of course. Remember those times. Like they keep on calling and
Uh,
calling, but now they. I've been told that Liam has things in real life. He has some sort of
yeah,
yeah.
that's understandable. That's real life. That's life for you, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah. Kind of comes back to what I was saying earlier. Don't be afraid to change things up,
Yeah. What
and
else?
don't be afraid to like move on or even revisit something.
Of course, that
Yeah.
happens. What else?
Often you want to keep things as the status quo, but sometimes you just gotta
Yeah,
speak up.
well, yeah, we're already speaking up right now. Steph. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
She's
Steph and
still.
Mo,
Oh yeah, remember. What else? I think that's it.
Varun.
Arun. Oh
Mm.
yeah, and Binay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Remember now. Yet. Then
Yeah.
the other people, but don't they're not really active much in the call, so I can't say much about them. Sorry. If you
Mm.
guys are not included back then yeah, you guys weren't active back then. But yeah,
Yeah, I'll definitely look back on that period as one of my main memories of Quizup, and that's along with the friendly competition I had in Name the Elements.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Being said.
I was in Enigma for a while, but I wasn't able to join the Skype. I was in that old Discord though.
Can't believe I fucking forgot that.
Dude, that's why I was like,
Uh,
dude, you forgot? Ah!
uh,
Oh yeah,
really.
God.
Guess my memory's not that good,
It's
huh?
okay. Yeah, I don't remember much what I said.
uh,
So, look, I don't
oh,
even remember much about those times, but at least I still remember the names. What I mentioned on the type code that who are usually active. Yeah, I still remember those. It was fun, really fun times. Say it. But
yeah.
anyways,
Yeah.
I guess we refine Paul. I guess, yeah, of course.
Any more questions, I
Any more
guess? Or,
question? Yeah, we need more question if you guys want to, or
mm,
just Venus talking
finish.
around all the time here.
Yeah, I don't mind sharing like a few stories. Like I already shared a few stories about my trip
Yeah,
and IRL.
yeah. I guess
I don't
that's
mind.
probably it. I guess. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the interview. Then, yeah,
Yeah, no problem. I kind of wanted to do this for a while though. Wow.
you already opened up already. All right.
Hmm.
Thank you for coming for watching us in this
Yeah, man,
episode
no
of
problem. I enjoyed it.
you enjoy it.
Yeah.
All right. See ya.